What's up guys, Mixology Matt here, your favorite mixologist, and today I'm showing you my top 3 variations on the Old Fashioned. You're not going to want to miss this. Let's get it. The Old Fashioned cocktail is an incredible drink. There's so many ways to make it your own. These are going to be my 3 variations. So my first variation is going to be a play on the Kingston Old Fashioned, which features rum. This is a tribute to a great family friend of ours. His name is Allan, very dear to my family, and he was one who actually introduced me to Stone's ginger wine. He asked me to make an Old Fashioned with it, and this is what I came up with, featuring all Jamaican products. I'm really proud of this cocktail. And honestly, this one's for you, Allan. So to start, we are going to soak our sugar cube in some Angostura bitters. We're gonna do about 3 big dashes. We really wanna aim for the sugar cube. Now we're gonna be adding in Hampton Estates Rum Fire. This is overproof Jamaican rum. It's got a lot of funk, a lot of character. We're gonna add ½ an ounce. So now I'm going to muddle this mixture down here. I really want to make sure that sugar cube is nice and dissolved, that there's no chunks here. And here is my one little side note. This is the only time I want to see a muddler with an Old Fashioned. You know, I made my stance clear with the Wisconsinites. We're only muddling if there's a sugar cube, okay? There's no fruit in sight, okay? You heard it here. I'm going to say it again. So here's where things can get a little bit interesting. This is a bit of a safety moment. We are going to be using some fire here. So what I'm going to do is I want to light this mixture and help caramelize some of the sugar. This is a kitchen torch. These are not toys. This can get very hot. The flame can be very big. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to light on one of my sticks here, and then I'm going to lightly caramelize inside the glass. Here we go. So I'm going to light this really quick till it starts flaming. Lovely. You're going to see it's starting to pick up. It's starting to light in there. My mixture is on fire in there. You want to blow it out because if you let this thing keep going, you could break your glass, okay? So now there's no more heat. I've caramelized it. It's nice and warm down there. Half the sugar has already been dissolved, which is beautiful. Now we're going to add 3/4 of an ounce of our Stone's ginger wine. This is going to add a nice complexity and depth to our cocktail while bringing in some of that signature ginger flavor. To round everything out, we've got Appleton Estates 12-year. It is fantastic. It's a little bit more on the pricier side, but because this is a spirit-forward cocktail, you want to use the good stuff. We're going to use 1½ ounces of our 12-year Appleton Estate. We're going to start icing up. That worked out. So now we're going to stir this down. Because we have the sugar in here, we really want to make sure that we do give it enough time to stir. For our garnish, we've got an orange twist. I'm just going to express the oils right on top. We're going to go all the way around and drop it in. And there you have it. This is the Allan Old Fashioned, inspired by an amazing family friend. Thank you so much. Rest in peace, Mr. Cox. Here we go. Ooh, this is Jamaica in a glass right here. I get the ginger surprisingly out of everything. This is a winner. It's strong, it's punchy, but that ginger is the star of the show here. If you've never had Stone's ginger wine, it's super accessible, should be in most liquor stores. This is a great Old Fashioned. If you've never tried rum in your Old Fashioned, this is your cue. Give it a go and let me know what you think. Cheers. Now it's time for my second variation, one of the most popular Old Fashioned variations. We are making a Oaxacan Old Fashioned. Now, if you Google Oaxacan Old Fashioned, you're gonna see many different recipes out there. The key thing to know is that it features Mexican spirits. So you're gonna have either a combination of tequila or mezcal in this Old Fashioned. I'm gonna use both, and then I've got one secret ingredient that's gonna bring this to the next level. Let's go. For our sweetener, we're not gonna be using any sugar cubes, but instead, we're gonna be using agave syrup. 1 bar spoon of our agave syrup. For our bitters, I'm going to be using the Mole Bitters by Bittermans. We're going to use quite a few dashes here. No Angostura this time. I'm going to honestly use this whole dasher right in there. I also have my Mexican chili tincture that I made myself. It's a combination of guajillo, pasilla, and mulata chilies. We're gonna do a few drops of this. About 5, 6 drops. It's got a lot of roasted chili flavor, but there is some heat. I don't want too much heat in this time. What makes the Oaxacan Old Fashioned have its signature flavor is the addition of mezcal. Here I have Animas Mezcal, it's our artisanal product. Half an ounce of our Animas Mezcal. The backbone of our cocktail is gonna be our tequila. I have a Wild Common Reposado tequila. Reposado for me is the way to go here. You could use a Blanco, but I feel like that oak flavor that you get with the Reposado is really gonna stand out. 1.5 ounces of our Reposado tequila. And my secret ingredient, it is going to be Nixta corn liqueur. I was first introduced to this product in Mexico, and I honestly had to bring it back. Such a unique product. I love that corn flavor, and it's signature with Mexican cuisine and culture. One thing to note, this stuff is relatively sweet, so we're not gonna be adding in any more than just 1/2 ounce. Now it's time to stir down our cocktail. Beautiful King Cube by my man, Ice Chef never disappoints. Look at that. For our garnish, I'm gonna use a simple dehydrated orange slice. We're gonna rest it right on the top. Let's give it a taste. Ooh. You get the agave notes. You get that, a little hint of corn there. Oh my God. I love tequila, I love mezcal, I love all the agave products. This is a 20 out of 10. If you trust me with the corn, there's a little corn note on the back end with the mezcal. Almost give me like a burnt corn flavor. Delicious. Give me like that Mexican street corn inspired Oaxacan Old Fashioned. This is incredible. You have to try this. Damn. And now I'm gonna show you my final variation on an Old Fashioned. I call this one the Smoke and Spice Old Fashioned. It uses 3 signature spirits here. This one is gonna be very unique. Are you ready? To start, I'm gonna be using Gold Drops Cinnamon Swirl Infused Maple Syrup. It's grade A, and it is the real deal. 1 beautiful bar spoon of our Gold Drop Maple Syrup. You want just enough to coat the bottom of a rocks glass. Up next, we've got Angostura bitters. We're gonna use 3 dashes Angostura. Up next, the star of the show, we have Millstone's 100 Rye Whiskey. This is from the Netherlands. It's a very unique product. Their rye's got a really strong spice note. It is coming in at 50% ABV, so we can't go anything past 1 ounce in my opinion. 1 ounce of Millstone 100 Rye Whiskey. To add some of that smoky profile, we're gonna be adding in Bruichladdich Port Charlotte. This is a very unique bottle within their whole lineup. Their Port Charlotte series is fantastic. This 2013 one I happened to buy a couple years ago at their live tasting screening here in Toronto. 1/2 ounce of Port Charlotte. And we can't have an Old Fashioned without some sort of orange flavor profile. So that is why I'm going to be adding in Grand Marnier orange liqueur. This is probably one of the best orange liqueurs on the market. It's my personal favorite. You do have to pay a little bit extra, but because it's cognac based, you know you're getting the real stuff. We're gonna do 1/2 ounce of Grand Marnier. Now it's time to stir down our cocktail. One of the things I want you to remember whenever you're stirring our cocktails, whether it's a Negroni, Manhattan, Old Fashioned, always add in your ingredients first, then your ice. God forbid you make a mistake or you have to quickly Google something. You don't want to have it diluting before you even start stirring. Now it's time to strain our Old Fashioned. We've got a beautiful King Cube by the Ice Chef, for bartenders, by bartenders. For our garnish, I have a simple lemon twist. There's a lot of heavy flavors in here, so the lemon's really just gonna brighten it up a little bit. We're gonna express the peels right on top. We're gonna go right around. This is my Smoke and Spice Old Fashioned. Let's give it a taste. Ooh. I smell the Port Charlotte and lemon. That's all I'm getting off the top. The more important question is, what does it taste like? Wow. At first, I immediately taste that spice note from the maple syrup. The scotch comes in, and then I get a nice little warm orange flavor at the end. The lemon brightens up the aroma. Oh my God. That is fucking amazing. Don't be shy of using overproof spirits. You just gotta know how to use them in the right ratios and cut them accordingly or dilute them a little bit more to make sure that they're perfectly balanced for your palate. And there you have it. You made it to the end of the video. I hope you learned something. Those are my top 3 variations on the Old Fashioned. Don't forget to like, subscribe. Feel free to share your favorite Old Fashioned in the comments below. As always, I'm Mixology Matt. I don't make drinks, I make smiles. Catch you all in the next one.